Welcome in Unrivaled, the Penn State Football Stories, Season 6, Episode 9 Rewind, brought to you by Pepsi. Our guest today is Special Teams Coordinator Joe Lorig, who enters his second season in Happy Valley. Coach, what were some of your biggest takeaways from your first year with the Nittany Lions?
Really just how special of a place this is. Obviously the game day atmosphere is amazing. I grew up watching Penn State. As a special teams guy, I get to kind of bounce between everybody. So just the family atmosphere and being able to raise our kids in State College, it's a very, very special place. And I'm fortunate to live here, and I don't take it for granted.
Why is family not just another cliche word within the Penn State football program?
Well, it really starts from the top, and you're right when you say cliche word. Everybody kind of throws that around, but a lot of people don't live it, especially in a pressure-packed, big-time college football environment like we live in. Coach Franklin is first and foremost, he's a husband and a father and a coach, and in that order, and so he lives it every day, and then when he lives it, it allows it to permeate down to us assistants. And my kids are at practice all the time. My kids know the players. They sing the song after the game with them.
From what I've seen, the whys of the coaches at Penn State are just as important to creating that family atmosphere. How important are their contributions?
This is our life. This isn't our job. This is a 24/7, all the time thing. And then, treating the players like they're our own kids. And again, that's something that people kind of throw out that isn't lived everywhere. It's lived here.
Some good dinner tonight and get prepared for the game. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right, a little Thursday night, date night. Usually for me and my wife, but the last couple years we've had the guys over every other Thursday. It's become a tradition now. Obviously, they're as big of part of our family as anyone.
We actually made this same dinner a couple weeks ago for the guys. So earlier today, I made a homemade sauce, chicken parm, pasta. We're also gonna have roasted broccoli, Caesar salad, garlic bread.
It's like family. It means a lot. Zach, you can talk about that one.
Look forward to it every Thursday. It's a nice home-cooked meal away from home. So always appreciative of it.
All the aces are really appreciative of Tebow and Jenny for having us over for dinner every other Thursday. It means a lot coming here as a student athlete and being away from home. To have them welcome us into their home and cook us a really good home-cooked meal. Just hang out with my brothers, my aces. I was really appreciative of everyone in this room, and I'm very thankful for everyone.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Thank Jenny. I don't do anything. I'm glad y'all came over, man. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Glad you came over. Yeah.
This episode features Penn State hitting the road to take on Michigan State.
We playing football, 1-0, every single week. You gotta keep getting better, keep improving, embrace the grind. That's all it is right now. Field block! Field block!
Michigan State, respect all, fear none. Respect all, fear none. No regrets.
Coach, what were some of the challenges that this program faced coming off an emotional whiteout victory?
It's like a 12-round prize fight. Whether you won the last round or lost the last round, it really doesn't matter. It's going to be the next round. You better get up and go to fight or you're going to get knocked out. That's one of the challenges in college football is and you see it across the nation every year, is who can keep their teams consistent. And that's where coaching matters, to be honest with you. That's where leadership matters. That's where Coach Franklin's 1-0 mentality, right? That's why you have it, is for situations and times like that.
Jeff Earl's pregame speech was powerful, to say the least. How important is it to hear from different personalities within this program before those big moments?
Strap up right now. Wherever you are, I want you to link arms with your brother. This right here represents the chain that cannot be broken. We're only as strong as our weakest link. We have an identity that nobody can take away from us. Our time is right now.
Obviously, he's very inspirational. All the players respect him. And again, that's a pretty cool thing that Coach Franklin does, is for each game, a different person has the opportunity to talk. And I think the players appreciate hearing different voices.
Every single play we come, we attack, beat off this energy from this crowd, and be great. here to be great today. We come, we dominate every single snap. What for the past 5 years? We come in, we do our thing, we get a win, we go home. That's what we're going to do today, all right? Dominate every aspect. Let's go.
The tight ends came up big in this game, Coach. Describe the importance of having a diversified offense.
When you have a tight end that can run like a receiver, but block like an offensive lineman and can come in and out of your structures, you know, is he a tight end this play? Is he a receiver this play?
Got it, touchdown, Penn State! And he is able to drag people into the end zone.
Big day so far for Sean Clifford and for his tight end Pryorview.
Penn State's defense was able to smother Michigan State's offense throughout this game. How does that create momentum for the team?
I think the big thing is field position. You know, when your defense can stop people and get that, force the opponent to punt the ball, and now your offense starts in good field position, you know, that can just kind of start to snowball. It's pretty exciting when you see that momentum happen.
It'll be Collins left side. Parsons has him with Jan Johnson.
It's scary how good he is, and he keeps getting better.
Hit, fumble, as Oweh hit it from behind.
Low snap fielded by Lewerke. Look out, he gets hit from behind. The ball's out. And Penn State has it. Ellis Brooks, after Jason Oweh knocked it out, went right into the hands of Ellis Brooks. And Penn State takes over on the turnover. Here's Jaquan Brisker with an interception of Rocky Lombardi. Well, another impressive gutty win by Penn State on the road in the Big Ten.
As you look back on this game, how did special teams play a big factor?
They fumbled a punt inside either the 5 or the 10 that we recovered, and then scored a quick touchdown.
Looking for the first points of the second half, and they have them. Freiermuth the touchdown. His third of the game.
We downed a punt on the 1 yard line.
Good punt by Blake Gillikin, and it is downed at the 1 yard line by Drew Hartlaub.
Shaka Toney blocked a field goal.
And that one is blocked. Shaka Toney. They've done well blocking kicks. Penn State's blocked 3 punts this season to lead the country.
There's a lot of mental pressures on those guys, and I was beyond proud of how they handled it. I thought they did an awesome job.
What did it mean to leave Michigan State with the Land Grant Trophy?
You know, to see the players, their reaction in the locker room, it was incredible. It was really. I've been a part of a lot of really neat games where trophies like that were involved, and it's definitely up there with the top 1 or 2. It was cool.
You've spent a year at Penn State University. From what you've seen, how big of an impact does Saquon Barkley have on this program?
So Saquon, I can't tell you how proud we are of you. You know, the fact that you are obviously with Nike and just signed one of the largest contracts ever. And on top of that, gonna have your own brand.
No holding me back. Ain't nothing gonna stop me, no detouring me from my path. No holding me back. I'm working on hard, there's no breaking on me for a nap. No holding me back. I push to the limit, no quitting, man, tell me what's that. No holding me back. I start from the bottom and climb to the top of the map. No holding me back.
To think about all your dreams that are coming true right now, pretty amazing.
And I don't know Saquon very well, but I love the things that people say about him as a person. I love the things that people say about his work ethic when he was here. I love the things that people say about the way that he worked his way up to where he started out and wasn't the big star that he ended up being. And I have a lot of respect for that, and that stuff really impresses me. I think that's really cool.
Stepping away from football, you've alluded to it a couple times, and that's the family atmosphere around the Lasch football complex. Flashback to Halloween. What do you remember about those moments?
You know, it's awesome to get everybody up there together, to have fun with the kids, to talk to the other wives and the other coaches, you know, that were there. It's really cool. And again, I think it's just a tangible example of it being about family and being about actually putting action into what we talk about.
And to see somebody else smile doing something you love away from football, you know, because we always say football is such a small part. It's everything else that encompasses the big picture. You know, when we say family here, it really is family.
Joe Lorig, Special Teams Coordinator here at Penn State University. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Mitch. Appreciate you, man.